Good afternoon. Welcome to the regular meeting for Business, Housing, Zoning Committee for February 13, 2024. I'm Jamal Osman, and I'm the chair of this committee. At this time, I'll ask the clerk to call the roll so we can verify a quorum for this meeting.
Councilmember Rainville.
Present.
Cashman.
Present.
Jenkins is absent. Chowdhury.
Present.
Vice Chair Ellison.
Here.
Chair Osman.
Present.
There are 5 members present.
Let the record reflect we have a quorum. The agenda for today's meeting is before us. We have 15 items on the consent agenda. The first item is 2 liquor license approval. The second item is 4 liquor license renewal. The third item is 1 gambling license approval. The fourth item is confirming the appointment of Alfred Port to the Family Housing Fund Board of Directors. The fifth item is accepting 3 Met Council Livable Communities Account Grant. Item 11 through 19 concern ordinance introductions that we have been referred to the BIZ committee, including safe outdoor space ordinance, liquor and beer licensing application procedures ordinance, vacant building registration ordinance, public housing authority ordinance, commercial property sale ordinance, affordable housing right of first refusal ordinance, tenant protection ordinance, amplified sound permit ordinance, transportation right share worker protection ordinance. All of these ordinances are being referred to the staff except the TNC minimum driver compensation ordinance, which is being set for a public hearing at this committee on February 27. Is there any discussion on the consent agenda, or are there any items that anyone would like to pull for any further discussion? Councilmember Rainville.
Thank you, Chair Osman. I just want a brief comment on the safe outdoor spaces. I just wanted to alert everyone that I'm particularly concerned about any costs and the county and state involvement, and how addiction would be addressed, how sex trafficking would be addressed, and very, very important to understand the safety for any city staff that's involved as this ordinance gets discussed. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Councilmember Allison.
Thank you, Chair. While the safe outdoor spaces is not my ordinance, I wanted to note that it's a subject matter introduction, which means that it's, we would be discussing what something like this would take, right? And the only way to know what something might take is to discuss what it might take. So just wanted to name that out there. I think the concerns noted by Councilmember Rainville are fair concerns, and they should be addressed in the process. We can't expect to know answers to those things on the front end.
Thank you, Councilmember Ellison. I'm not expecting answers. I just wanted to make everyone know that those are my concerns. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Councilmember Chowdhury.
Yes. I also just wanted to note for the Safe Outdoor Space Ordinance, I am an author, and we're at the top of creating this policy. I know me and my co-authors really want to have an informed process where we bring community members in and look to successful models like the model in Denver, and really take time with council members in this room here today and all 13 council members to figure out how we can really craft a policy that supports all of our goals of ending homelessness in our city, reducing adverse public health effects, and ensuring that there's something healthy, safe, and secure for people who are living outside and people who are housed in our community, and especially our city staff. That is a top priority. So this is me just kind of inviting our community who's here and watching at home to send in your comments and be a part of this process as we move forward on this ordinance. And I'm super excited that it's being referred today.
Thank you so much. And my comment is that I'm also super excited. I think as elected officials, we're here to make better laws, and we have an issue with a lot of unhoused folks here in city of Minneapolis. and we are policymakers, so I'm hoping that we can all come together and discuss this and come up better policies that will help everyone in the city of Minneapolis. Seeing none, I will move approval for consent agenda. All those favors say aye. Aye. Those opposed say nay. The ayes have it, and the motion moves.
So, excuse me.
Yes.
I'm voting aye on everything except 11.
City Clerk, will you note that? Yes.
So noted.
Thank you so much. That motion carries. Now, we will start our public hearing. Our next item is public hearing on sale liquor, limited entertainment on Sunday, sales and sidewalk cafe license for picnic. I'll ask Amy Lingo to give us presentation.
Thank you, Chair Osmond and committee members. I'm Amy Lingo, Manager for Licenses and Consumer Services. I'm presenting an application from Picnic, owned by Picnic LLC. The business is located at 4307 Upton Avenue South, Ward 13. The applicant requests an on-sale liquor license with Sunday sales, limited entertainment, and a sidewalk cafe license. There will be an interior seating capacity of 39 seats, 17 seats on a private patio, and 12 seats for the sidewalk cafe license. The picnic will include a full-service restaurant model, bar and eatery in a family-friendly setting. The proposed hours for the interior are 11 a.m. to 1 a.m., 7 days a week. The exterior hours are, for the sidewalk cafe license, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. weekdays, 11 a.m. to 12 a.m. on the weekends and the private patio. 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. weekdays, 11 a.m. 11 p.m. on the weekends. 305 notices were sent to property owners within 600 feet of the premises. The Linden Hale Neighborhood Association, the Southwest Minneapolis Business Association, and Councilmember Lene Palmisano. We have received 9 responses from the community, 8 in support, and 1 who has concerns about noise. The other community member had some concerns about amplified sound music and the higher volume of noise that comes with the sale of alcohol. There are no operating conditions or other issues. The Licenses and Consumer Services Divisions recommends approval for the on-sale liquor with Sunday sales and limited entertainment and sidewalk cafe license. This concludes my presentations, and at this time, I will stand for any comments or questions. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your presentation. I'm going to proceed to open the public hearing. If you have not signed up, please see the clerk to sign up. Our first speaker is, and I'm sorry the handwriting is difficult here, Andrew. I'm sorry, go ahead. Please state your name.
Hi, members of the council. My name is Elizabeth Kitzenberg. I'm the owner of Picnic Linden Hills. I want to thank you for this opportunity and introduce myself. I live less than a mile from Picnic and am excited to bring a neighborhood bar and eatery to my community. Our concept is really community driven and meant to be a complement to the amazing restaurants that we already have and add an additional walkable option. So excited to have a place that I can share with my husband and 2 young kids and our community members. Thank you.
Thanks so much for your comments. Next person is, I'm sorry, the names are I'm not able to read here, but you're welcome to stand up if you have signed up.
Excuse me, Councilmember Osmond, I believe it's Pete Nguyen.
Thank you.
Hello, as a member of Team Picnic, I just want to say I'm really excited to be here, and our team is so excited about this opportunity to bring some great experiences to the Linden Hills community, partner with local creators, and create jobs in our community. Very excited to be here. Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much. Next person is Laurel.
Hi, my name is Laurel Spence. I live in Linden Hills, and I'm familiar with several of the business owners in our very beautiful small-town neighborhood. There's a lot of support for Picnic. People are excited. It's family-friendly, community-oriented. We have several, like Elizabeth said, lovely restaurants in the neighborhood, but this offers a more casual, less expensive, walkable option for people, their children, and their dogs, and it'll be an added plus. In addition, the fact that we recently just lost the restaurant Zumbro, it's going to fill a very vacant hole that's well needed in the neighborhood. So thank you for your time.
Thank you so much for your comment. Is there anyone else who would like to speak? See no one else to speak, I will close the public hearing. Are there any questions from committee members? Councilmember Allison?
Thank you, Chair Osmond. Really excited to move approval of this item. Thank you all for coming down here. And I know it might feel like short testimony, but it is meaningful to have you all representing your neighborhood and representing your business come down here and speak to us. So thank you, and I'm happy to move approval.
Thank you so much, Councilmember Allison. Motion to approve.
Second.
Thank you. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say nay. The ayes have it, and the item is approved. Our next item is public hearing on sale wine, and strong beer with no live entertainment for Toki Doki. I'll ask Joseph Olson to give us a presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, Chair Osmond and committee members. I'm Joseph Olson, Inspector with Business License and Consumer Services. I'm presenting the application today from Toki Doki Burger, owned by Kazama LLC. Toki Doki is located at 3406 Nicollet Avenue in Ward 8. The restaurant's in a new mixed-use addition to the existing structure and will offer burgers, wings, and salads. The operators also run Ramen Kazama just 2 doors down at 3400 Nicollet. Toki Doki Burger has applied for an on-sale wine with strong beer and no live entertainment license. Toki Doki features 48 seats, all indoor. Toki Doki will operate Tuesday through Friday from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. and on the weekends from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Notices were sent to property owners within 600 feet of the premises and also sent to the Lindale Neighborhood Organization, the Lindale Neighborhood Business Association, and Council Member Andrea Jenkins. We have received one comment from the public in opposition of this application based on parking need. There have been no complaints, 311 calls, or police calls associated with this business, and the License and Consumer Division recommends approval of the on-sale wine with strong beer and no live entertainment license. This concludes my presentation at this time. I will stand for any comments or questions. Thanks.
Thank you so much for your presentation. I'm going to proceed the public hearing, open the public hearing. If you have not signed up, please do so. The first person I will call is Yuhiro Matthew Kazama.
Hi, I am Yuichiro Matthew Kazama. I own Ramen Kazama, and now I'm trying to bring neighborhood a new burger joint called Toki Doki Burger. And I'm trying to bring kind of fun and family-friendly restaurant to the neighborhood.
Thank you so much. Next person is Catherine Kazama.
Hey everybody, I am Catherine Kazama, I'm Matthew's wife, and I'll just briefly say that Matthew and his team has been working really hard to get this project off the ground, and we're really excited and hope that we can open soon.
Thank you so much. Is there anyone else who would like to speak? See no one else, I will close the public hearing and call Councilmember Allison.
Thank you, Chair Osmond. Similarly, thank you guys for the businesses that you're already doing, and wishing you a lot of luck. I'm sure the food will be good enough for this person who complained to even walk half a block for if they got to park half a block down. So thank you so much, and I'm happy to move approval of this item.
Thank you so much. I'll also call Councilmember Rainville.
Thank you, Chair. Mr. Kazama, I'm just curious, is Toki Doki a Japanese phrase, or what is the meaning of it? I'm sure there's something behind it.
Good question. Toki Doki means sometimes in Japanese. I own ramen kazama, sometimes burger. It's good. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, and thank you for investing in the community. Thank you.
So much.
See no one else. Now I will, with Councilmember Allison's motion, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say nay. The ayes have it, and the item moves. All right. Our next item is public hearing on sale liquor limited entertainment with Sunday sales permanent expansion of premises license for Giacchino's Pizza and Pasta. I'll ask Max Cervantes to give us presentation.
Good afternoon. Thank you, Chair Osman and committee members. I'm District Supervisor Max Cervantes, Licenses and Consumer Services. I'm presenting applications from Giacchino's Inc., DBA Giacchino's Pizza and Pasta, located at 3555 Chicago Avenue, located in Ward 9. The current license is an on-sale wine, strong beer, no live entertainment license. The applicant is requesting an on-sale liquor, limited entertainment with Sunday sales license and permanent expansion license. Giacchino's has been operating at this location since 1975. There is a proposed upgrade in the level of entertainment from no live entertainment to limited entertainment to provide karaoke in addition to streaming and TVs. Giacchino's is proposing a permanent expansion of their liquor premises into the space directly adjacent to their current space. This new premises will include a bar area for high-top tables and chairs. The proposed hours of operation will be 10 a.m. to 1 a.m. daily inside and 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. outside on the patio. They have indoor seating for 55 and outdoor seating for 15 on a private patio. On January 26th, public hearing notices were sent to property owners within 650 feet of the premises. Notices were also sent to the Powderhorn Park Neighborhood Association, the 38th and Chicago Business Association, and Councilmember Jenkins and Councilmember Chavez. We have received 11 comments from the community, 10 in support of these applications, and 1 with concerns about noise from patrons leaving. There have been no significant 311s or police calls attributable to this business. The Licenses and Consumer Services Division recommends approval of an on-sale liquor, limited entertainment with Sunday sales license and permanent expansion license for Giacchino's Pizza and Pasta. This concludes my presentation. At this time, I will stand for any comments or questions.
Thank you so much. And now I'm going to proceed to open the public hearing. And first speaker is Patty and Amy Kian.
I'm Patty Keegan, my sister Amy, and we've owned the business since 1975 with our family, and we want to stay in the neighborhood. We've invested a lot of money in the neighborhood, and we want to keep expanding and do better, and we feel we can do that with expanding into the bar area with alcohol sales. And we've gotten lots of good feedback from customers, neighbors that are excited about it. And we feel we've been really good neighbors and good business owners, and we're hoping that it gets approved, and we're excited about it. So thank you for the consideration.
Thank you so much. And next person is Daniel.
Hi there. I live in the neighborhood. I can actually see Giacchino's like right from my front door, and I wanted to speak in support of the expansion. I speak for a lot of people in the community where we're really excited about this opportunity. There's a lack of walkable bars in Minneapolis neighborhoods, especially South Minneapolis. And if you look at what's happening in Southeast with like Okome House and the Bull's Horn, those places are really popular. They can really bring a lot into a neighborhood, and we're really thankful to Giacchino's for continuing to invest in a neighborhood. Like I moved here in summer 2019, very odd time to move to a new place, especially one place 2 blocks from where George Floyd was murdered. And Giacchino's stayed open through that and is continually invested in the community through that, and they should be lauded for that. And I can tell you there's so much support in the community for this expansion. Thank you.
Thank you so much. See no one else. I will now close the public hearing and call Councilmember Allison.
Thank you, Councilmember Osman. obviously going to move approval, and it feels special just because just a week ago, I feel we were able to celebrate National Pizza Day, and Giacchino's was allowed us to highlight you and to celebrate with us, and I know that to the community members' point, this area has been challenged, and you all have been an anchor there. You've been there obviously long before 38th in Chicago was known for what it's known for now. I think that people should know that like this is a awesome community. It's a beautiful community, and if you want to go somewhere where you're going to have great food and be perfectly safe, but you kind of want to make people think that you're a bit of a badass, then you can go down there and you can be perfectly safe and have pizza and now beer and a cocktail and then go brag about it to your friends. And so thank you all for the business that and the service that you provide to the community, so much so that you inspired one of your neighbors to come out and 10 comments is it's kind of a lot for these types of things. And so that hearing that you've got people taking time out of their day to like log onto the city website and like, deal with that. That means that you've got a lot of support in the neighborhood. So thank you all for being here. And again, I'm happy to move approval.
Thank you so much, Councilmember Andrew.
Thank you, Chair Osman. I just also kind of wanted to echo the comments that Councilmember Ellison did. Big shout out to Giacchino's for coming to City Hall twice within a week. That's awesome. And I think I mentioned at the end of the National Pizza Day resolution that you are all the people that bring the flavor to the city and you bring community. And so I just want to say as a Southsider to Southsiders that the space that you've crafted over there is really meaningful and it's far-reaching, and I'm just so excited to make good on a promise to help make sure that your doors stay open and we can continue to build community in that space. This time, I'll be coming through for some karaoke and a good time, so thank you, and I look forward to supporting this.
Thank you so much, and I'll recognize Councilmember Jenkins has been joined.
Thank you, and I will ditto all the comments that were directed for Giacchino's and others. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilmember Plainville.
Thank you, Chair. Thank you for sticking with your neighborhood and improving it and continuously investing. And someday I'd like to come and just learn about your family story. That's a long time for one family to be involved in a community with a great business like that. So just thank you from the bottom of my heart, and I wish you the best.
Right. With Councilmember Allison's motion for approval, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say nay. The ayes have it, and this item is approved. Thank you. All right. Our next item is a public hearing for the reappointment of Joseph Campbell to the City Planning Commission. I'll ask Brad Ellis to give us presentation.
Thank you, Chair Osman, council members. I'm Brad Ellis. I manage the Zoning Administration and Enforcement Section. I'm filling in for Kimberly Holeen today on the Planning Commission appointment, the reappointment, I should say, of Joseph Campbell. We're excited to have him back. He's had quite a few contributions, and we think he'll continue to do that work on the Planning Commission.
Thank you so much. Are there any questions? Is Joseph here to speak? Yes, I'm going to open the public hearing, and Mr. Campbell, you're welcome to speak.
Chair Osman, thank you for the opportunity to address the committee this afternoon. I'm excited to be before you today for a reappointment to the Planning Commission. Having previously served with Councilmember Rainville in that capacity, it's particularly in a pretty tumultuous time for the Minneapolis 2040 plan. I think continuity on this board is good, and we work very carefully to try to enforce code and law evenly across the city, promote the comprehensive plan for our community, and hear our residents who come and have things to say of importance to them in their communities. And the Planning Commission does important work, and I'm proud to have served on it, and look forward to taking any questions that you may have.
Thank you so much. See no questions. Now I will open the public hearing. Is there anyone else who would like to speak? Now I'll close the public hearing and just put myself in the queue and say that, thank you so much for your service to our city. It's a commitment. I have been asked one time to serve as, the Planning Commission, but Councilmember Rainville was able to take that last term, knowing that, it's an afternoon commitment and your service to the city. So thank you so much. As also call Councilmember Rainville.
Thank you. I'd like to move approval. And Joe, it was a pleasure to serve with you, and I really appreciate you willing to give up so much of your time on Mondays. It's something else to walk out of City Hall on a beautiful Monday night and wonder what the heck you're doing down here downtown when you could be home with your family or your friends. So thank you for your willingness to be a servant leader. Thank you very much.
Councilmember Chowdhury.
Thank you, Chair Osman. I will second Councilmember Rainville's motion and say welcome back again to the Planning Commission. I'm on there. I feel like I'm going to get to learn a lot from you, and I look forward to spending our Monday evenings together.
All right. See no other comments. With Councilmember Rainville's motion, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say nay. The item is approved. Now, our next item is public hearing for 2 reappointments and 1 new appointment to the Zoning Board of Adjustment. I'll ask again Brad Ellis to give us presentation.
Thank you, Chair Osman, committee members. Similarly to the last one, we have 2 reappointments for the Zoning Board of Adjustment. Taylor Smikarova and Matt Perry. They both served for quite a while, and we think they'll continue to contribute quite well. And then we have a new member replacing Jacob Softly, who was on the board for quite a bit, named Derek Eichholz, who we think will fill in quite nicely for that board.
Thank you so much. I'm going to proceed to open the public hearing. If any of the candidates are present, they are very welcome to speak.
Hey, I just wanted to quick thank you guys for considering the nomination. I'm really excited about this. I love the city and the community, and I'm really interested and intrigued by zoning and development and that kind of thing. And I've been serving on the Marcy Homes neighborhood board, and that I work for a small masonry company as well in the office there. So yeah, I'm just excited about this as a way that I can both kind of give back something and do something for the city, and also kind of learn and kind of go from there too. So thank you.
Thank you so much. Is there anyone else who would like to speak?
Hello, Council. How are you? My name is Karina. I wanted to speak to Ward 6, but what I will say in Ward 6, we're missing a lot of substance. We have a lot of vacant housing in Ward 6, so for that person who just got reappointed, that would be a mission that I would like for him to do, is create more housing, because we have a lot of vacant housing and no substance in our community right now. So we'll leave it at that. Should I sign in?
No, you're good. Thank you so much, Karin, for your comments. I see no one else. I will close the public hearing. And are there any questions from the committee members? Councilmember Allison.
Thank you, Chair Osmond. Just happy to move approval, and excited to hear from, you're Derek, right? Yes, got it. And no, happy to move approval, and welcome to the Zoning Board of Adjustments.
Councilmember Rainville.
Thank you, Chair. Derek, thank you for stepping up and serving. It's going to be fascinating. You're going to learn a lot, and it'll be very fulfilling for you, I guarantee. Thank you for stepping up.
With Councilmember Allison's motion, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And those opposed say nay. This item is approved. And now, our final item today is discussion, the Great Streets 2024 Business District Support Grant. I'll invite Judy Moses to give us presentation.
Good afternoon, Chair Osmond and committee members. I'm Judy Moses with the CPED Business Development, and I'm here to present recommendations for funding to organizations who submitted proposals for the Great Streets Business District Support Program. The The Business District Support Grants are one part of the city's Great Streets program. The program provides funding tools for commercial district revitalization. The city works with nonprofit, community-based organizations to implement the program. Great Streets resources are focused on the geographic areas in the city that are guided for commercial uses in the city's comprehensive plan. This is the 16th year of awarding business district support grants. These grants fund activities that enhance business district vitality, benefit existing businesses, diversify the area's customer base, and increase the diversity of goods and services provided, particularly in areas where there are economic disparities. In October of 2023, CPED issued a notice of funding availability and received 36 proposals in response. The proposals were reviewed and evaluated by a team of CPED business development and small business members, along with Arts and Cultural Affairs and LISC Twin Cities. The review committee and staff formulated recommendations informed by the proposal scoring and the most impactful strategies. As a result, staff recommends partially funding 18 proposals for a total of $441,250. Contained within these recommendations are a variety of initiatives across the city. All of the activities share the foundational goal to support commercial vitality, strengthen small businesses, and overall district success. This completes my presentation, and I'm happy to answer questions.
Members, Councilmember Cashman.
Thank you so much. I know the Great Streets funding has, over the years, done so much for our commercial corridors. And as a new council member, I'm just wondering if you might know off the top of your head how many proposals, this year was 36 proposals that applied. Is that typical, or have you seen an increase in amount of people who are applying over the years? And how many have you awarded over the years? So just a little historical background would be helpful.
Chair Osman and Committee Member Cashman. This year was a larger amount of proposals received than last year. I believe the 2020 cycle was the largest amount of proposals, which was at 41. In that year, I believe that we awarded 28 contracts to different organizations. Last year, I believe there were 22 awardees, so it does vary from year to year. So that's just a little bit of historical background for the last few years.
Thank you so much.
Is there any other questions? Councilmember Allison?
No questions, just, always good to highlight this work. I see a lot of projects on the north side here. Not necessarily my ward, but north side is, where one thing. I see a lot of just really worthy projects all across the city. So just wanted to say thank you for the work. And, sometimes we have these presentations because we just want to be able to highlight the, the kind of reach that we're having. And so just wanted to thank you for the presentation. And then I'm also, I don't know if this has already happened, but I'm happy to move approval of the grant agreement. So I'll make that motion, but don't mean to cut off discussion. So
Sure.
Thank you.
Councilmember Chowdhury.
Hi. Thank you, Chair Osmond, and thank you so much for presenting. I'm also a new council member. I've heard great things about the Great Streets program. I was wondering if you could kind of share some of the tangible outcomes that we've seen from previous years through funded proposals, maybe something that stood out to you and our city as a great outcome.
Chair Osman and Committee Member Chowdhury. There is a wide variety of activities. I think one of the highlights would be the Lake Street Council has done a wonderful job of using these funds to market the love for Lake Street and all of the businesses along there. They've had a range of different activities. This year, I think one of their activities is to assist with businesses that might be affected by road construction in the area, because that's an important thing to keep the public aware that the businesses are open during this time. There's been many like murals and history. Like sometimes they have done like a walking history tour of different areas. I think that is something that is highlighting the neighborhood and the different cultural benefits of coming down and visiting the area. I could get back to you with further information if you'd like, but that was a couple that come to mind.
Thank you so much for sharing. I could tell that brought back a lot of good memories of this program for you. So thanks for this work and thanks for sharing.
Thank you so much for your presentation. I just want to add thank for the staff for, really getting this together. It's a lot of process. For my ward, it's very popular program that, Franklin, Cedar Riverside, we have seen the effect that this kind of grant had. So I thank you and thank you for the staff for that. And seeing no other discussion for Councilmember Allison's motion for approval for this item, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And those opposed say nay. The item is approved. See no further business before us. With no objection, I will declare this meeting adjourned. Thank you so much for